Hey traders, let's look at tension from last Wednesday till today. First, I'm going to outline this. So here's our outline. We had a bearish mindset, and then we ran into a burn-off day, and we got to the range. And then we, at this point, became bullish. And again, we got to the range. And then here we got bearish. And that is still true. Now, let's take a look at how tension looked through each of these. This bearish mindset was established about here. Using momentum tools, we were able to see the market was selling bullish ideas, and that made it a bearish mindset. So it's a trending mindset. When you have a bullish idea in the market, you have a move or a setup. When you have a bearish trending mindset, that's it's much broader, the last couple days and things like that. Now, when you get the bearish trending mindset, you can see the tension number move down quite a bit, and we got down to around 50%, over 50%. I'd say about 55% here, and that is a counterforce. That's wanting to push back up, and that's quite a bit, 50%. So that leads us into wanting to see the burn-off day. Now, on a burn-off day, the objective is to deal with the tension. So on a burn-off, we want to lower tension and keep price footing. And that's for this this burn-off day here. So we got this tension at 55%. You could see that the market tried to do some burn-off, but the bearish trending mindset continually came in each time and continued to sell it off. And so by the close of the day, we still had a great deal of tension. You can see it's about 45% still. So again, another burn-off day, and that ended it. The bearish trending mindset. When tension crosses zero, that ends it and puts us into a ranging mindset. I'm not going to talk about ranging mindsets and how to trade them or anything at this point. So we're going to skip over till here. So we were in a ranging mindset, and I'll do a video on that later. But we got into the bullish trending mindset, and the way we saw that was we saw the market presenting. It was buying bearish ideas, and that's how we knew the market was in the bullish trending mindset. And that continued again until here. Now, in the middle, again, we had the need for a burn-off day. Right here, we got all the way up to about 70%. And that's negative 70% because this is pushing down. You know, the market needs to deal with this. So we had the need for a burn-off. And you could see that, you know, those burn-off days can shove prices up during the open or shove them down during the open and stuff like that. So the market pushed down, and once it got to about, you know, down here where we were at like 10% tension, it had done the first part, which was to lower the tension number. Then we want to keep the price footing, and this is the price, you know, we opened about here. You can see prices came back up. So that was a burn-off day. But the burn-off got too aggressive, and it ended again into a range, and that lasted till about here. Again, I'm going to not talk about ranges. How to trade those, do a separate some other time. The bearish market came in. Once again, same thing right through here. We had a bullish idea, and it was selling the bullish ideas. And that was, you know, we established that here, and it is still in force. We didn't end it. You know, tension didn't cross over. You see it crossed over here, ended there, crossed over here, ended. We have been able to keep tension away from zero. So we're still in the bearish trending mindset. What does that mean looking forward? What that means is that when you when the market presents bullish ideas, we will expect a sell off. So the market sells off those bullish ideas. Now this can be kind of complicated in how this works, but you could see that, you know, if you can establish how those bullish ideas are set up and the bearish ideas and how the market trades them, it was pretty clear. Now we could take a quick look at just this week, and let's put some, you know, some momentum numbers to these concepts. So earlier in the week, if you remember, we had the range. We wanted to, and I was saying that we had established a bullish mindset here. How do we do that? Well, you see right there, this is the velocity number, by the way, being plotted. It's the 30-minute New York Stock Exchange McClellan velocity number. It went negative, and you see how the market bought that up very aggressively. And then as it came down here, you can't see it as well here, but on the decay went negative. We bought it up, and that happened twice in a row, and that was enough for me to call this a bullish mindset. And that's what established this here. And remember, we pushed through the day, and then we had our burn off day. Now you can see this is how the market burned off. We got a negative 150 through here, and then after the market had accomplished its goal, you know, we had gotten it down to like I think it was like 10%, I believe. It started to curve up, and the bulls came back in because they were still in force. We just needed a burn off. Things went back up. Then we switched to a range between here, and I was saying about here we'd established the bear. So let's look at how we did the bearish mindset. Let's switch this over to red for the bear. You can see right there our velocity number, this one, went positive, and decay was positive. We had new highs coming in, so we were in a ranging mindset, and then you see it started to sell off right there. Again, sell off, decay started to turn down. We started to get a couple of new lows coming in, and that was enough for me, looking at the conditions, to start calling this a bearish mindset. And then everything went negative, and you can see we got a bullish idea here, which momentum wasn't quite as easy to read, but decay got right up to zero. Sold off, decay got right up to zero, it sold off to zero, ended up with a sell-off. So that's how this set up the bear. Now today we had a burn-off, remember. So how did it do the burn-off? You remember how it did it last time, so let's take a look at this. Oh, look at that, 150, so we got to the 150 again here, and then as soon as we had tension up to, I think it was about 20% or so, which is typical. It went the other way, and the bears came back in, which we had established this yesterday, so we already knew they were there. And tension got close to crossing over zero about here, but it never did, and they continued to sell off these bullish pushes in the market. So that's how that's set up. We're still bearish. So hopefully this is helpful to see some of this stuff on the actual momentum charts that I use during the actual day, and how that this looks over. Now I should probably switch back over to tension, so now that you've kind of seen the insides there, you can take a look at tension, and that was just this week. So that was just I think it was about Tuesday forward. So that was where we saw that that was the bullish mindset, and then we just flipped over, and here's our bearish mindset here down. We're still in the bearish mindset, so you can see this is how tension looks on the bull. This is how tension looks in a bear. and this is how tension looks in a range. So I hope that's helpful to see that. Good luck trading.